This is a Tape Deck podcast.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to We'll Run For. This is your host, Tom, and with me as always are Erin.
Hello.
Michael.
Hello again.
And Diana.
Is going to be so mad at us. Oh, God. We're sorry. It's been a
Wow. What a start we've had.
interesting start.
What a start.
That's okay, but we are professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody put on your Rise and Run Bob hats and
Oh, gosh. I don't think I have one of those.
just pretend like we've done this before.
We have. We actually literally did this before, like 5 minutes ago.
What?
And I'll tell you, it was gold.
This isn't the second take.
If you join our Patreon, you can hear that first part.
Oh, man.
Why don't we hear if we have any 5-star reviews?
That's great. That's a great idea. Michael, do we have any 5-star reviews?
We do. This one's from Mom of 2 Girls. Absolutely enjoy this podcast. Love hearing the weekly chats of these 4 friends who enjoy Disney running, and other running. In my head, they are also my friends. They don't take running super seriously, but I get that they understand that training entails strength training, cross training, and also running. Keep it up, and hopefully we'll see you all again at a race soon.
Oh, that's really nice.
All right,
That was,
here's the thing.
Who was it?
The girl without tattoo?
Oh, okay.
Girl
yes.
without tattoo, Allison.
Michelle's friend. Yeah.
Allison.
Oh, that's
Yep,
awesome.
we met her. She was the one who fangirled us. This is straight from her mouth. I'm not saying that she fangirled us. She sent a message and
get
said
in line, honestly.
she silently fangirled us at when we met her at the marathon weekend.
Yes.
When we were talking
nice.
to Michelle. So
Very
Love
nice. Well, thank you very much for that review. That's very nice of you.
Did you give
Yes.
her miles yet?
I did. I dedicated my miles this past weekend to her.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully you saw that on Instagram.
yes, because that's where she responded to, and that's how I know who it is. Because she responded to your story and said that it was her that stalked us at marathon weekend.
Well, I don't
Love
call
that.
it stalking. She was there with Michelle.
I'm
and we
pretty
were
sure
talking to
she
Michelle.
used the. Maybe I'm using the wrong words. I
feel
don't really
like-
know.
No, you might not be. I mean, but I'm just saying. I am saying it was not.
Oh,
that.
yes, it was not that. I
Right.
agree.
There you go. Well, thank you, everybody, for the reviews and sharing and all of that. And last week we had Mal on the Inside Runner Studio.
Yes.
She's so
Who-
great.
She got a lot of love from her holy buckets.
Yeah. that was
Holy
great.
buckets.
That is a great, great favorite curse word.
That's funny.
Also, she's a long-time listener, in case you didn't hear that on the episode.
Oh, that made me LOL.
I forgot
And she
about
was just
that.
and she was like trying to be so polite, and she's like,
Because
"Not really."
because she is so polite. She's like that kind of person who's like
Oh, God.
like would never like harm a fly. She's so sweet because she always says holy buckets.
I
Holy
was
buckets.
I was like, oh, and you're an early adopter of the podcast, right? From the beginning. She's like, well, it's been like a week.
I was laughing so hard.
Just because she was so familiar and comfortable to talk to.
Oh,
that's
God.
that's how I came to that assumption. But
Yep.
That's funny.
anywho, yeah, that was awesome. So what else do we got going on? How are you guys?
Good.
Well,
Good. Exhausted.
are we running for things?
Do you want to talk about what we're running
Guys,
for?
I'm all disheveled because I'm looking at the anyways.
Well, that's what's next in the notes.
That's guys, what are we running for? I'll start.
Wait, she has to start again. He has to start again
You
because
have
you
to-
were
you have to
laughing
do a
in that.
transition.
Yeah, you have to do a better transition.
So what are we running for this week?
All right, I'll let you go because I have some stuff to talk about. So I have been struggling losing weight. And I work out like a crazy person. And I'm not going to lie, my diet is not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. But nothing really changed during the pandemic other than me working out like insane. I haven't been able to lose any weight. So I was like, something is wrong. So I went to the doctor and they were like, well, something must be wrong with your metabolism. Because I was like, hey, I do OTF like 3 to 5 days a week. I do all this running. So they made me check my metabolism over like a week-long period, not change my diet or anything I was doing, but like at random points during the day, I had to check my metabolism. And it is like so low, it's barely working.
Oh, wow.
So they were like, something is not right. So I have to eat more calories, number one, because I'm not eating enough calories. And then number two, my body doesn't understand what I'm doing to it, as per usual. So, like, some days, like, I'll get up and I'll have, like, 3 meals a day and, like, snacks at appropriate times. And then other days, I'll get up and I'll do OTF, and then I'll do, like, the Peloton, and then I'll log on and do some emails, and it'll get to be, like, 10:30 or 11, and I haven't eaten anything. So I am supposed to be consistent about when I eat. So that is what I'm running for, is to be more consistent and be conscious about what I'm doing. I also have to eat before I go to OTF, which is hard at 6:15 in the morning. So I have to have like a granola bar or like a banana on the way.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I mean, I'm very young, but the 90s also taught me.
It's true.
When I was born in the 90s,
Yep.
that, and I'd always heard like Oprah, when she lost all this weight, she like had this rule where she didn't eat after 7 p.m. So in my brain, like I have like a imaginary cutoff in my brain where I'm like, I'm not supposed to eat after this time. And like the doctor nutritious lady was, she's like, well, that's not right, and you need to eat within like an hour of going to bed, just like something small, because your body doesn't understand what it's doing, and your body is so, like, your metabolism is so jacked up.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, it doesn't understand when it's starving or when it's going to get something.
Wow.
Well, I know that they say that, like, because that back like years ago when I went through some metabolism talk or whatever, I remember like fueling, when I was talking about fueling with a nutritionist about for running, like that was the one thing that they told me is you need calories for like the things that you do. So like if you're doing OTF so often and you're running and you're not giving your body the proper fuel at the proper times for when you're going to be doing those things, your body gets confused and doesn't know what to burn, whether it's supposed to burn the fat or whether it's supposed to burn the calories or it doesn't know what to do.
And that was always my problem, because I always feel like I was really good about running. Like I'm always like, oh, before I run, I'm going to have this certain thing, or I'm going to make a point to do this. When I do any other exercise, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Which is the problem.
Yeah.
Like, I make sure I eat no matter what I run before I run, and make sure that I do that. But I don't do it if I'm doing the Peloton. I don't do it if I'm going to Orange Theory. Like, my body is all
and I know that
up,
like a lot of people, like especially when they want to lose weight, think that they should take in less calories. But I know that I've talked to a few endurance runner nutritionist type people who have all said, like, you actually need a lot more calories than you think or than you realize, because if your body doesn't have the calories to burn, it's going to start burning things it's not supposed to burn, and then it's confused.
Yeah, she bumped my calories up like 300 than what I was keeping myself to.
Huh.
So, and
That's
she's
kinda
going to
cool.
do that for a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to go back and see. So I'm hoping that, running consistently, doing my workouts, and then eating when I'm supposed to helps with that.
I'll be super interested to hear how that goes.
Yeah, the problem is it's Easter, and I just have been eating Starburst jelly beans for like 3 days.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Reese's eggs. I was
the
waiting for the Reese's eggs.
Yes. The Reese's eggs, yes. But it's more, right now, it's the jelly beans that will probably kill me.
All right. So I guess I am running to run. Which sounds weird, I guess. Yay! But I got clearance. I went to the ortho last Tuesday, and I meant to post on our stories, but obviously I did not because people were like, wait, you're running? I'm so confused. So when I posted a picture of me running, I went to the ortho. He took an x-ray. There is no fracture in the hip. He did some kind of strength test type things and said that he really thinks that it's just a dysfunctional butt. I'll say butt so that Michael doesn't have to bleep it. It's a lot of dysfunction. Nothing, nothing's firing right. He wants me to go for the MRI just because he understands that I want to be running 100 miles at the end of this year. So I've got to start upping my miles. And when we started talking about it, he was like, I normally probably wouldn't even send you for an MRI, but I feel like we should rule out the really bad stuff right off the bat,
right away,
which I don't normally do, but I'm going to do it this time because of where you are and where your goals are. So I thought he was really cool. I thought he was really focused on what I wanted to accomplish, he was recommended to me by a few people, as a good sports ortho. So I liked him a lot. He listened to me and he took in what I said and then said, I'm going to order the MRI, even though I don't think we need to do it right now because you've got goals and I want to help you accomplish them. And I don't want us in June to suddenly be in the same place where you're not feeling good and we didn't rule it out. And then suddenly we do an MRI and find out that you were set back. So let's just do it now. I only feel 5 to 10% chance that there's anything going to show up on the MRI. So I'm going to tell you can run. In the meantime,
so the problem is a weak butt.
Yes. Which, I've had dead butt syndrome before. I feel
get them squats in.
No,
what do you do for your butt? What do you do for your butt?
No, see, that's the thing. So
do you have to get on all fours and then lift your legs and stuff?
I did, yes. So I did. I told him I was doing. I told him I was doing OTF, and he very nicely told me that he hates the cult of OTF because it's terrible for runners because they think they're getting really great strength training, but you're doing all the wrong strength training for hip stability, which is and core stability, which is the most important parts of your running. And
it's only 13 minutes out of
and it's squats
hour-long workout.
And squats is doing the wrong glute muscle. Mm-hmm. So even when I go to PT, none of the exercises I'm doing at PT are any of the same exercises we do in OTF because it's all leg lifts, clamshells, plank holds, side planks, which we've been doing some side planks in, but not enough comparatively to what I'm doing in PT. Yeah. The things with the bands where you walk back and forth, fire hydrants.
Yep, that's it. The fire hydrants. And then we used to, when I used to go to body pump, we used to do, you'd lift it to the side like a fire hydrant, and then you'd lift it up in the air and kind of bend it, and then you'd go. Yeah. You'd
and then one-legged deadlifts, so that you're balancing to create the stability to balance you.
We do that in OTF. Some of that we do in OTF.
Some of it, but we don't do one-legged deadlifts that often comparatively to
No, not comparatively. And some days you don't do anything with your legs and you're just doing arms.
Yeah, so it's just not enough of the right kind of cross training and strength training. So he's going to watch me run on the treadmill the next time I go after I get the MRI, and we're going to come up with a real strength training plan that's focused on what I am looking to accomplish. So I'm kind of excited to be with an ortho that actually, or a sports medicine doctor who actually will watch me run on a treadmill and see where my weaknesses are and all that stuff. It's kind of cool.
I love that. That's amazing. Yeah, I used to do a strength training for runners on YouTube, where I did the band and I'd walk across the room and I'd do step ups on a bench.
Yep. And that's all the kind of stuff that I'm doing at PT. So
yeah, you'd leg lifts where you'd lay on your side.
Yep, that's exactly.
That's easy. Yep, while you're watching TV.
Yeah, I've been, I guess, running for consistency. I've been pretty good past couple weeks.
Yeah, you've been out constantly, I feel like.
Yeah, this weekend I wanted to get a little more in, but I was just really tired Sunday. Yeah, so I've been, so I went out 3 times on Saturday. I went out in the morning, the afternoon, and at midnight going into Sunday. Technically Sunday, I guess.
Yeah.
Because our friend Megan was doing the Goggins thing.
Amazing.
4x4x48, so I hopped in at midnight Sunday morning. But then Sunday, the rest of Sunday rolled around. So I slept for 2 hours, went out, came back, and then the rest of Sunday rolled around. And I'm like, I am really tired. And we had like house stuff to do. So it was like, that took up time too. And it just, so I did get 3 runs in. I got about 16 miles in on the weekend.
You had 16 miles in less than 24 hours. Like, it was like
That's
less
awesome.
than 12 hours.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. But
I mean, that's what you guys used to
it was
do.
fine.
I feel
yeah,
like.
it wasn't like anything crazy. And but it was a really hard week at OTF, like leg wise. It was
Oh,
a
yeah, last week
ton
was,
of
yeah.
squats.
was like rough.
Yeah, it was like a heavy squat week and heavy lunge week. So my legs were pretty trashed anyway from the end of the week, so it was fine. And the week before that, I had a good weekend, and hopefully this weekend we can get some consistency, and then 3 straight race weekends after that.
Yeah.
And I got the little bit of a goal at Shamrock. My bigger goal is I just want to do real well at Big Woods. Like, I don't know. I don't really have a time goal because it's a harder race, but like I just want to feel good doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have springtime.
Yep.
I'm running for Friends.
Yay!
Yay! That's my favorite thing to run for.
So this weekend is Shamrock weekend, and we have a small army going down for it. Bunch of different people. Some people are doing the 8K, some are doing the half. We got Chris, our friend Chris, is doing the full. I love Shamrock weekend. It's been like my favorite thing over the past 5 years. And so I'm just really looking forward to that and all the fun that we're going to have.
Nice.
So, yeah, running for Friends.
And we have Baltimore Shamrock this weekend as well. So when this episode comes out, it would have been yesterday.
Yep.
So you'll still see me just drunk on the streets of Baltimore running a 5K.
Yeah, it's a weird race because it's a 5K through Baltimore. And we always start at this Irish bar kind of in the middle of the city. And we'll typically do some shots.
Yeah, it's like a tradition. We each have at least a Guinness and a shot of Jameson. And then what we see, sometimes it's just that. Sometimes it's more.
Yep.
And then we proceed to run down, what street is that?
Is that Charles Street?
Charles Street. And then everyone falls into the potholes.
Yeah.
I've seen
my
more
God.
people eat it. I've seen
It's
more
so-
people eat it on that race than any other race I've
Oh
ever
my
been to.
God.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm more scared of this race or any trail race because honestly, the streets of Baltimore are not what I would call well maintained. And then you get a bunch of sort of drunk people and you start going downhill.
Yeah, and then you go
And
real
so
fast.
people
you
just
fly.
haul butt down the hill, and it's like warped and sort of rolling concrete.
So
It's so dangerous. And we're like, whatever.
we love it. We do it every year.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
So it's back live this year. I think it was still virtual last year.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Oh.
Hopefully this weekend is a great weekend.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see
yeah, it'll be
everyone.
fun.
We've got like West Coasters coming in. Like I
Yeah.
feel like a ton of people are going to be there. So
Yeah, because
Yay.
you got Texas, you got Arizona. Where's your friends from? Where's Kimberly
Washington
from?
and
Washington.
then
Wow.
San Diego.
Okay.
Katie
Oh, that's
Kyle
right. Kate and
come from San
Kyle.
Diego.
Oh my gosh, so many people.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and then we've got the runny runny drink. I almost got them confused. We got Run Eat Drink. Amy and Dana coming up.
Love
They're
that.
doing the 8K. So we've got a big group of people.
Yeah.
We've got
It's gonna
Susanna, Donna, Brittany.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to call out Running on Tap for not coming.
Running Untapped.
But
yeah,
call them out a little bit.
I get it. I would love to see them, but I will shout them out real quick because I listened to their episode where they reviewed going to Hawaii.
Oh my god.
and brewery hopping through Hawaii, and we basically did very similar trips. I think they hit the big island and we didn't do that, but they were on Kauai and Oahu, and we're talking about all the breweries that they went to, and it was just bringing back so much memories. Like, we took a big trip there, and shout out to Jacqueline because she can really spin a phrase. When she referred to she referred to a hike that they were doing where they hiked down into the mouth of a volcano and across the volcano. She referred to it as the volcano's butthole.
I swear to God, I almost dropped my phone. I was like, what?
I love it.
So,
it was amazing.
So, shout out to
The funny one.
The funny one.
Tom, are you running for 5-star reviews for them still?
Hey, if anybody leaves them a 5-star review, I will run 5 miles.
You got a lot of miles coming up for Dopey anyway. So
Yeah.
Gosh.
I do.
That's funny.
I think your goal should be to do that.
Oh.
Oh,
Are you gonna
So-
Are you gonna be able to get that goal?
I guess that would make me a goal getter.
And now, it's time for our Will Run 4 Goal Getters. Congrats on making your goals, you getters. You rest of shit.
All right, goal getters this week. Quiet week on goal getters. We took a week off last time, so we have Kate. Just happy I stayed on my intervals for the entire 8 miles this past weekend. Honestly, I'm discouraged by my running these days, so I'll celebrate any minor victory right now. There's nothing wrong with that.
She did great.
Did she? That is awesome.
Yeah, and it was so funny because we were going to do our girls run this weekend, and then Nikki and Kate decided that they didn't want to run with Nicole and I, and they wanted to run on their own. And because I think, I mean, because, I'm like Sonic, I'm so fast.
True.
I guess I just intimidated them. I don't know.
Nice.
It was so weird, but they did awesome. They stayed with their intervals the whole time. So I think those small victories, that's all I take. I have good days when I stay on my intervals the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a training run. That's a victory. There you go.
Doesn't have to be fast.
Bob is 65 and Dopey, of course, from Rise and Run. It's comeback time. He just had knee replacement surgery about 10 days ago, and now probably about almost 18 days ago. Next major goal is to cross the start line at Springtime Surprise 10K. Finish line will be optional this time, however. But, I mean, good for him getting out there, just even walking it, I know he said he's been walking the past year-ish anyway, I believe, prior to the surgery. So
he had
he's crazy fast.
Because he had pictures of his
the
knee
ice
wrapped in
on
ice,
Yeah.
and they had gone for a walk, and apparently he was maybe I
Too
overdid it.
soon. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Bob.
Bob.
Oh man. Run Diz Nerd, his goal is to be consistent with weekly training mileage heading into Springtime Surprise Challenge.
Yep.
And we will all be there, of course.
Yes.
All
We're
we
gonna
can do is be consistent.
Yeah. We're going to have to make a meetup for springtime. It looks like there's going to be a ton of people, and since all 4 of us are actually going to be there.
Ooh, we have a little meetup going at Big Woods, hopefully, with our friend
Baltimore
Hun. Yeah, Mel.
We think maybe Michelle Kay will be around.
Oh, yeah, I think she did it last year.
No, she didn't.
Oh, no, that was the other race that's at that park.
Maybe.
There's
a lot of races at the park.
That one that we did for your birthday, I don't remember the name of it. Labor Pains?
Labor Pains? But that was not last year's Labor Pains. That was the year
That was 2 years
before's
ago.
Labor Pains.
Forget I said anything.
The pandemic. Time doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter. Who knows? Could have been last week, could have been last year, could have been 2
I
years
have no
ago.
idea.
Who knows?
That's so funny.
Laura Duxon getting back out there. She set
Yes.
a goal of 5,000 steps a day during her second week post-birth. She didn't wear her watch the first week, And she hit that daily goal. Next week, she plans on starting a postpartum recovery schedule. That's awesome.
Guys,
Yes.
have you seen Baby
So many
Walt?
adorable pictures.
I
Have
can't.
you seen Baby
God.
Walt?
I can't. This is where I go. Like, I love babies. I'm lukewarm on kids.
Yeah.
But babies, when
So
they get to a
adorable.
certain age, I like them.
And
But
my
I could go with or without. Babies, I will have all day. Oh my God, I just love
and
them.
then
I steal all the babies.
my baby Donald of hers, who I
know.
love.
Oh,
Donald with the baby is just the most adorable, sweetest thing in the entire world. When you share pictures of your dog staring at your baby, I'm going to be here for it.
Yep.
Lisa knits and trains. She did a 3K with her 4-year-old grandson, and he hasn't stopped planning the next one yet. So
That's how they
that is
start.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I wanna hear more about that because I want to get my 4-year-old nephew to start doing some stuff, and I don't know
there
how
you
to
go.
start. So I guess maybe I'll start intervaling with him.
Yeah, that would probably work.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do I do with children? I have no idea. Parents, help me. I don't know what I'm doing.
I know some people who have their kids who run little 5Ks and stuff. We should ask them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
so if you got advice for me, let me know.
Also, her other goal is to get off the trainer and get riding her bike outside.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy that weather.
Brooke Schambach getting in gear for Trail Race Palooza with the hubby. Another full year of a half marathon a month and then some. Need to find elevation to get ready for the knob. Yeah, you better find elevation to get ready for the knob. That I guarantee.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of Tom, have you started finding elevation for the knob?
No.
Well, you're right near Patapsco,
You're
though.
fine.
Yeah, I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Do you have to train, because I can go, train with you, but I'm not running in the woods. Do you have to train in the woods?
No.
Can we just
No.
run hills somewhere?
Yeah,
honestly,
I would
I've
just
been-
do hills, yeah.
For if I end up doing big woods, I'm going to see how Shamrock goes. And if I can walk 13 miles ish, walk 13-ish miles, I may do big woods. I don't know. I don't want to the terrain of big woods scares me because of my hip. So I'm going to kind of wait to see how it plays out. But I've been doing at OTF, 8 to 12 to 15 on the treadmill basically every single time regularly.
Get at it.
Because it's the only way for me to do anything right now. I can't. I wasn't really running, and I'm well, at least if I'm walking up a hill, I'm still training for possibly Big Sur and possibly these other races I want to do that all have elevation. So I have just been. The coach last week actually laughed at me because he's they were doing it all out, and he was all right, I see that 15 on that treadmill. So I was
I love it. So if you're a 15 on a treadmill, what are you power walking? What are you doing?
yeah, I'm power walking. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you at? A 4?
A 3.8 but to 4 depending on how I'm feeling.
Okay.
So it's a 15-ish minute mile. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. Oh my gosh.
We've sort of moved into how our training's going, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Tom, are we celebrating something?
Yes, we are.
Yay!
And that's another reason why I love Friends, because I guess as of when we were recording this yesterday, I had my century ride on Peloton, which is the 100th ride.
Nice.
And I love the Peloton.
And it's only March.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
so impressive. I'm
And
so
I'm not
impressed.
even to 50.
So my goal that I set at the beginning of the year is to hit 500 rides for the year. So we'll see, but I'm off to a good start. But really, the best thing about it was, I posted on social media, and I guess this is something that Peloton bikers or runners they really celebrate some of these milestones. And so I was posting about it on social media, and I had 3 coworkers show up and ride with me. Shout out to and I don't even know if they all listen, but Crystal, Lawanda, and Bethany, they all rode with me. Our friend Nicole, who we run with a lot, she got on and she did the ride. She was actually number one on the leaderboard of people that I knew the entire time because she's a badass.
She's a badass. She's so strong.
But like we were video chatting on the Peloton prior to the class starting, so that was kind of cool. And then like Zane popped on. Zane is getting crazy. He's getting crazy miles on his bike.
Yeah, because he's got a goal.
Oh my God,
he's
his
a
goal is
goal-getter.
Ridiculous. He is
he's a goal getter.
He's getting that goal, but he popped on and we're all getting high fives. And
Amy Chase was there.
Amy Chase was there. God, I don't want to forget people.
I can't help you. While he was doing this, I literally took a bath.
Which
she did.
It's funny because I think Amy was the one who said, like, you've now officially done more rides than she's done in the year and a half she's had her Peloton.
I don't know. And again, I posted this on social media, but I feel like half of being successful working out is find something that you stick with.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That you make a priority to do, and I've made this a priority, and I really like it.
That's
he'll do it. He makes sure he does at least one ride a day, and then if he's tired or ran that morning, he'll just do a really short, low impact one.
Oh, well, that's
just,
good. But at least you're getting something in consistently. That's the thing.
Yeah. So after we did our 8 miles on, I forget when it was, Saturday or Sunday, he was like, "Oh, I got to do my low impact ride" when we got home. So.
Oh yeah, and I also
really
want to shout out our friend Kelly. She popped on too.
Oh yay!
So yeah, it was just really cool, and everyone's giving high fives, and I don't know, I like it.
Yeah, it was. He was so cute when I came out last night. I was like, "How was your ride?" He was like, "Oh my God, Zane was there and Amy was there." He was so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was very cute. I loved it. So, yay! Celebrate the Peloton. I have not been as consistent. Well, no, I've been pretty consistent. My thing is I want to ride the Peloton 3 days a week. So I'm going to do it Tuesday, Thursdays, and then whichever weekend day I don't run on the opposite day, I'll do a longer Peloton ride that's I've only done up to 30 minutes. The bike is really hard for me. I didn't realize how difficult riding the bike is.
I've never done a spin
so
bike,
bad.
though. Well, it is very different, yeah.
Yeah, my legs. Well, and I don't think I've rode an actual bike since I was, I'm not going to lie, since I was a kid, I don't think. I'm trying to think of when I would have been on a bike.
Even biking on the boardwalk or anything like that?
No, what? No.
All right. It's not such a foreign concept.
If I was going to the a boardwalk, I'm very youthful. So, I'm still very young. So, I'm not getting up early enough to, ride a bike on a boardwalk.
Oh, yeah, because they shut down the bikes on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Well, in some towns anyway, yeah, they shut down the bikes.
Yeah. So, no, I don't even think I've been on a bike since, 1998 or something. Honestly.
Man.
I did a couple of spin classes, at a point in time. Yeah, I'm doing it 3 days a week, and Tom's doing it every day, and then doing multiple classes every day. He'll do a warm-up ride, the actual ride, and then the cool-down ride.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes, I'll do a cool-down ride, but I never do a warm-up ride.
Never do a warm-up ride. I think you're going to really feel that at the end of the year, though, when you get into the dopey stuff. It's going to really build for the whole, staying consistent with it for that long. That'll have a big effect.
I'm really hoping so.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, I am nervous about dopey.
It's only 4 races or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've been fit, because I'm doing this bike every single day and sometimes running, but I'm always trying to get my steps, and my step goal is now kind of high. It's about 10,000 steps a day. I feel like my lower half is constantly tired.
Oh yeah.
And so to think about the training that we're gonna have to put in for dopey, I'm gonna I don't know. That's gonna take out an awful lot of Advil.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. It's gonna be getting your body used to just being upright and walking and moving for that long of a period of time, that's going to be like the key, moving consistently for whatever it takes, 6-7 hours on that Sunday or whatever after doing it. I mean, realistically, if you do the half and then the full, I mean, if you think about how long you walk around Disney, if you do a full park day on a normal vacation, I mean, you're probably doing 8 miles if you're walking all over the place for like a open to close day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say so.
And you're on your feet just standing there for extremely long periods of time. So, I mean, just think of it like that. Mm-hmm. Just break it down that way. It's easier that way.
Registration opens way earlier than everybody was expecting.
What is it, April?
Just I think because last year it was so late. And I know it was kind of delayed last year because they weren't sure they were going to do it. And then April's typically when they do it, but for some reason I thought like maybe they'd split the difference. Like I don't know. I was expecting like late May, June-ish. I don't know if that's what I had in my head.
It's already dropping. Yeah.
And so now it's like people are kind of freaking out. I've got a friend that hasn't fully committed, and she's like, I wish I had like another couple of months to decide. And now she's got to like jump in with both feet.
Like, I've been getting consistent runs in again, and I've gotten some trail runs in, but like I'm really, really, really missing running and exploring because I don't remember which opening we're using, so we may not have talked about this. Spoiler alert, we had a catastrophe at the beginning of one of the openings. Our weekends are kind of all jumbled up because of house hunting.
Oh, yeah, that was during their first version.
Yeah, like long exploring trail runs are not happening because we can't get anywhere to do it because we got to be back here to do open houses and everything else. So it's just been, I have been able to get out to, the normal trails around here. It's just been nothing, no real exploring or anything.
And I haven't
that was such a big part of your spring last year.
Yeah, and I haven't been with my hip not being great. Like we went for that one trail run, and I feel like it made it worse because of the terrain. So I've been like kind of like weird about wanting to get out on the trails. I don't know. It's been a weird time, especially with the house hunting. Like it's impossible to plan anything. We had planned a hike a few weeks ago, and then we were like, we can't do it because we need to go to these open houses. And then the next weekend I did the same thing. And after that I was like, I can't plan these because otherwise I'm just going to be disappointed that we're not going. So we're just not going to plan anything. And if we happen to not have an open house, I guess we'll figure out that out and just go someplace.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I can get out locally on the trails at least. So there's that. There's no hills out there, but there's sand.
Yeah.
Sand is rough.
Everybody loves sand, running in sand, and there's pine trees and stuff like that. And I have been sticking to the actual roads and trails this time.
Nice.
So there's
that. So that you're not getting lost.
Yeah, I've actually been road running, which is,
Yeah, well, this weekend you road ran because of Megan.
Yep.
Who we briefly mentioned. I want to just give a quick shout out to my friend Megan, who did the Goggins Challenge this weekend, 4x4 by 48. So 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. Exhausting. I feel like that's harder.
Crazy.
That's so much harder than like just doing 48 miles. And people don't like believe me, but like I would just rather do.
You guys did that last year, right?
No, we did
the
a Yeti challenge, which was 5 miles every 4
hours for 24 hours. Yeah.
I did that with Donna.
Oh,
we did
that's
it too.
right. I remember. Yeah, I remember.
But I'm just saying
Donna
we did it virtually with Donna.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was like the beginning of the pandemic.
We picked the same time as she did, so that we were running at the same time each time. And then, so Michael ran with her some of the miles. It was my first run back. Actually, I ran part of one of her legs.
Yay.
And then, it was fun. It was actually really awesome to watch her do it. She had different people showing up for almost every leg. Our other friend, Michael Daniel Wilson, did the midnight run on the Friday night. And then because all the boys didn't want to leave her alone, They all volunteered to do the dark night hours, like the
Yep.
midnight and the 4 a.m. runs. We're all done with like the guys.
That's awesome.
So yeah, congratulations, Megan. She's
that's amazing.
She's not on our goal getters list, but she is certainly a goal getter. Speaking of shout outs, you had mentioned you wanted to shout out.
Oh yeah, Greg in Orlando. It's his 6-year running anniversary.
Oh,
Runniversary.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
That's amazing.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Which
he just posted a video on Facebook. It's very cute.
Oh, that's
I'll
awesome.
have to go check out the video. I didn't see that, but it's funny because you had just mentioned that, and then literally like 5 minutes later, I looked at my Instagram, and Christy with All My Soul, who is also on an Inside the Runner Studio, her 8-year runniversary is today.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Apparently,
Very
we're
popular
celebrating
day.
a lot.
Yeah, it's a very popular day for.
that's amazing.
running.
So-
I wonder if it's like March, April, where like people
spring.
started their goals in
Yeah.
January and
Yeah.
then like trained up to something in the spring. So I bet we'll see a few of those in the upcoming
Yeah.
weeks. So
Yeah, because my run, like my half anniversary, is coming up in April. For that
yeah,
same
I did
reason.
my first 5K, I think, in like April.
Yeah, yeah. So that's cool. And anything else?
Yeah.
we
I
have
was
the
out-
meetups.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We should talk
I
about
was
them a
gonna
little bit.
mention my Princess weekend, but
Oh,
let's
go
go.
Either way.
Let's talk. Yeah, let's talk about the past before we talk about the future.
Okay.
So I went down to Disney for Princess Weekend, which was so much fun. I
so
left
jealous.
Michael behind and did a nice little girls' weekend. Yeah, it was super fun. We did some meetups and some. I would say I've always talked about how much I love cheering, but I don't know, something about cheering at Princess was like almost even more special. I've never cheered a Run Disney race. Cheering the half marathon, I was like, as you came in to Magic Kingdom, before you actually get on Main Street, so people are like excited to get to Main Street, but they're still sort of paying attention to the people around them because they haven't seen the castle yet.
Yeah.
We came in, we were like right as you come in underneath the train station, and Mickey and Minnie were like right next to us, like right above us.
Cute.
So we were watching them the whole time. And I have to shout Mickey and Minnie and whoever the cast members are that are inside those costumes, because for the hours we were standing there, I have never seen two people be so on in my entire life. I mean, the whole time waving and cheering and kissing and like, it's just the amount of energy that the two of them must have had is insane to be able to
I love
like
it.
bring that the whole time. I actually got to hang out with the Raw Threads ladies. We
Very cool.
were with them so I met Kate at the 10K, and it's so funny because I've been wearing Raw Threads for, I don't know, however many years I've been running. And, you know, I always tag them and stuff. And more recently with some of the Mouseketeer friends and stuff have been shouting them out a little bit more. And so when Kate came in or saw me after the 10K, she actually recognized me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Erin, it's so nice to finally meet you." And I totally fangirled out. I'm a little bit ridiculous.
I'm just saying if they're looking to sponsor any amateur podcasts that are slightly about running, I can suggest one.
Oh, man.
Oh gosh, yeah. So I got to hang out with them on Main Street while they cheered, and I actually even held the little hashtag Raw Threads. So that
Nice.
people knew who we were.
That's so funny.
yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all so addicted to them. I think I got my first Raw Threads. Tom bought me my first Raw Threads right before we went to the Run Disney Paris event for that inaugural. And then when everyone was posting on Instagram, like how many shirts they have,
Yeah.
I think I counted and it was like 55. Like before
Yeah.
I ordered anything new for springtime or any of that, and that wasn't including like any T-shirts or long sleeves I have. So
Yeah, I
it's
realized
just
that
an
too.
obsession.
That's what I
Yeah.
realized too, is when I pulled all of my stuff out, I didn't pull out any of my long sleeves or anything. So I have so much Raw Threads. So when I met them, I totally fangirled out. And it was so
amazing.
much fun hanging out with them and getting to know them. And then just seeing like everyone come into Main Street. Like it was just like all the feelings, like all the emotions on their faces, like watching them like be in awe. Like a lot of people had their cameras out getting ready to film, and like just getting to see people and hug people. It was really fun. We waited until the balloon ladies came through, and then the last runner went by, and then we moved on to the finish line, where again, it was probably one of the most amazing experiences watching, especially like you could tell the people who are, it was so hot, people who are having hard races and like the emotion. We were standing, you know, where the timing mat is that you cross so that they can call your name.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then we were standing right after that and right before the finish line. So kind of in between. And like, I feel like when people pass over that mat and they see the finish line and that just like raw emotion that like comes over them, or you watch like groups of friends like cheering each other on, or like you can tell who's like in a group of people who might have like a first time half marathoner. It's just so much joy. I
love that.
Cried for like probably the last hour that we were there. And like all of my friends think I'm ridiculous because I could not stop crying. Like every single time somebody would come by and you could see the emotion on their face, I'd start crying. There was someone who was pushed in a wheelchair all the way to the finish, and then they got up and they walked across the finish line.
Oh.
And all of their friends who were like there to help her, it was too much. And we cheered and I watched and I storied the last finisher who came through and got the confetti, and I don't know, it was just something extra magical about cheering it that I don't know, I've never gotten to experience before, and I kind of want to always go down to Princess and cheer now.
Nice.
Like,
yeah,
I kind of want to
go
make that a weekend where I don't run and I just cheer.
And you just cheer.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one that hasn't cheered or run Disney. I'm going to have to go.
Yeah.
Michael, you have, right? Yeah, because
I did
you
it,
did it.
This time, yeah. It was actually,
time,
I've done it in the past
Tom's
also.
done it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always so bad because I'll even run if no one else is running. There's been multiple times where I've gone to a Run Disney event, and usually like the group of people I go with, like a lot of times they won't do the 5K, but I love the Disney 5K. So there's been at least 3 races where I've gone and just done the 5K kind of like by myself because I like it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, as far as like the other like Run Disney part of it, I mean, yoga had some really terrible reviews.
Which is great because I'm doing it. It's springtime. Was it bad because daylight savings time hasn't happened yet?
No, well, I mean, that was on top of it.
So there was no sunrise?
So there was no
true.
sunrise. So sunrise while you go was not sunrise. But most of the complaints was how expensive it was, for the fact that you got a mat that costs like $5 from Walmart and was so thin that like it didn't do anything while trying to do yoga on concrete. And then they said that you were going to get a water bottle, not a bottle of water, although they've changed the language on their webpage for Springtime Surprise now. That it now says you're going to get a bottle of water, not a water bottle.
There is a difference between a water bottle and a bottle of water.
So they advertised the water bottle, and they got, not only did they not get a water bottle, they got a half of a DeSanti bottle. Like
The short ones.
The short ones, like the little half-size DeSantis. They got a half-size one.
Oh my God. Like, what is it called? What are the little Budweisers called?
Like
I
the
forget.
little mini.
The short ones.
Ponies? The ponies.
Yeah, the ponies. It was like a pony bottle.
Unbelievable.
Water, yeah.
Well, and I think part of it is, and for me, it kind of wasn't this. I mean, it is so expensive, so this stuff is nice, but it's kind of like that early access and that like experience that doesn't happen that often is really more of what you're paying for.
I think people understood to a point, but like they couldn't have invested like a little bit
more
into a partnership with like somebody who could put the Run Disney logo on a yoga mat. Like all it was like
the yoga
a
mat
cheap,
would have a
like blue, barely there mat
Were
from
they just
Walmart.
Were they just in the trash can?
Yes, like Anna, like literally left hers at like the room because she was like, I'm not taking
It's
it
not
home.
coming home.
Like this is not even worth me taking home.
So it wasn't branded.
No.
That's
I just assumed it would be.
terrible.
Like, even if it was
No.
cheap, like I just thought
That's
it would
terrible.
be
Yeah. Nope.
Run Disney branded.
Nope.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
One Run Disney logo would have saved all of that bad
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah, because people save the Mylars that say Run Disney.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
That's
true.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people were pretty bitter about
Yeah.
it. And other than the people who have gone or have already signed up for springtime, so you're already doing it, people were mad and said that they would never do it again. So I don't know, Run Disney, if you happen to listen to this, get your S together and figure it out for next season because people are mad.
Gotcha. Well, was the experience? I know the stuff was crap, but was like the experience bad?
It was. I feel like that got
mean, it's
mixed
early.
reviews. Yeah, I feel like that got mixed reviews. Like it was definitely very, very, very beginner, which is fine because you have no idea who you're going to get.
Yeah, because
And
you're going
like,
to
to
get
be
me
with
can't
friends
touch their toes.
and to be with friends. It was fun. So people said that like the experience with being in front of the castle with your friends with like a limited number of people was fun. Mm-hmm. But like still a lot of people who still said that were like, I'd never do it again. And then the other big part of Run Disney was the transportation was a disaster.
Oh no.
They, for whatever reason, there's construction going on. So they limited like where people could park. And on the half marathon day, if you drove, you had to drive to Hollywood Studios, park at the Hollywood Studios parking lot, and then be bussed
I did
over.
see that.
So the race, it was already going to be a hot day. The race had a 15-minute delay. And as we were walking out, because the spectators had to get onto the runners' buses because they stopped running the spectator buses at 4:30 in the morning, and they didn't start again until after 7. So if you wanted to spectate the race, you had no choice but to get up at the same time as the runners and take the runner buses. So it completely messed up the spectators. There were so many spectators on the buses that the buses
my
had
God.
delays. There were at Port Orleans, so people were waiting 40 minutes for buses. So like someone who got there.
Good news. That's where we're staying for springtime. I'm in hell right now.
So they got there at 3 a.m., which you would think would be plenty of time. The buses start running at 2:30. They got there at 3 a.m., and then they didn't get to the race site until 4:20. Wow. It took them an hour and 20 minutes to get to the race site.
That's crazy.
God.
Tom's going to be on the first bus because I just stressed him out.
Tom was already going to be on the first bus, no matter what.
But yeah, it was bad. It was so bad that when the race started, we were leaving, like the fireworks for the first few corrals had gone off, and we were leaving the start line area to go to the monorail to take it to Magic Kingdom. There were still racers coming in off of the buses. Like the race had started, and there were still, I think someone said 10 to 16 buses that were just arriving.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
And then when we were watching at Magic Kingdom, we were trying to figure out, like, you know, where some of our friends would be. We were watching the bibs because they have the corral numbers on them. And we realized at some point, we're like, why is there still S2s and S1s and S3s and S4s? And why are they all like clumped? And we realized it was because the buses effed everything up so much that like no one could get into their actual corrals where they belonged. Because as the buses arrived, they just had to go in whatever corral they could get to. So like, we would see like these really fast runners with like this mixed in with like mostly S4s because they didn't belong there.
Tom would have had a meltdown, a full-blown Tom level meltdown.
There's no way. Yeah. We are team first bus all the way.
Yeah.
So that's my little recap on springtime on my experience with Princess.
All right, let's move on Shamrock stuff?
Sure.
Shamrock, Tom's favorite weekend.
I'm
my
so
gosh.
excited.
Oh my god, I am ready for it to be back to normal. Did you see the courses are back to normal?
Yep.
I did see that.
Yeah, the email came out. Yeah.
Yep, it's a great course.
So just a reminder, I know a bunch of people are going down. We're pretty much in communication with everybody all the time, but like if you're coming down, just so you know, Friday night, I believe that's the 18th, we are meeting at, what do we say, 5? Mm-hmm. At the Smart Mouth Pilot House in Virginia Beach. All are welcome. And then on Saturday afternoon, around 3-ish, we'll say 3-ish, we are going to meet up at New Realm Brewing Company. So please come out, hang out. I mean, outside of all the people that we've been talking to, I don't know who else is running it, but we love to meet people. So if you listen to the podcast and we don't talk to you a bunch, but you're going down, come out and say hi.
Yeah,
because we'd love to meet you.
There's some people that I know. I know a girl that I met, Jen runs on Pixie Dust. She's going to be there, so I invited her to the meetups.
Yeah, definitely come.
Michelle
Please
Kay is going to be down there. Michelle,
is
you
at
need
every
to.
race,
I know.
everywhere.
I know. She really is. But we haven't seen you in a while. Please come hang out with us. Let's hang out on purpose. Let's not just like bump into each other and like because she was at Princess and she's posting from the finish line.
Oh,
and I'm like, I'm right
it.
here, and she's like, I'm leaving, and I'm like, what the heck?
Well, I mean, you're going to see her.
I think it's on purpose.
Oh, is that the problem?
At this point, it's just avoided.
She texted me and asked me whether we were doing Big Woods.
Yeah, you'll
so
see her
we'll
2
see
weekends in a row,
her
pretty
a couple
much,
weekends in a row.
Nice.
But yes, if you are going to be there and you listen and you're shy, don't be shy. Come hang out with us. I know Tom keeps hyping up how many people we're going to have there, but don't be scared or intimidated by that. We're super chill.
Yeah,
Well,
we are absolutely.
I was going to say, I've got no chill. Michael's very chill. Michael's very outgoing. You can sit in a corner with Michael,
If
and
you'd
it'll
like
be
to sit
fine.
in a corner quietly and just relax and not feel the need to have to talk to anyone, come sit with me, and we will all be.
Let's
we can
just
enjoy the time together.
Go back to the videotapes that we have of Michael from 2019.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
where Michael was not super chill and
He was
dancing and doing
dancing.
squats with Diana.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
Oh god, that weekend
Videos
spirals.
of doing squats after
love
running
it.
a half marathon for no reason. You all are
Just
doing
because.
squats for no reason.
Yes.
I
We
don't
also look
understand.
really bundled up. Was it cold then? I don't know
It
why
was
we look like we're
chilly, but it was pretty windy that day. But it wasn't
Oh,
cold.
gotcha.
Cold.
I don't know. I just know that there's lots of videos of shenanigans.
dancing. And then I was
Dancing.
dancing with that lady.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
your spirit. You're the woman who you will become one day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was dancing, and then I just kind of scooted up next to her and started doing the exact same dance.
And I think
she
I have
was.
a boomerang of the two of you, like doing like this.
Oh
like,
my god. Oh,
little
man.
shimmy.
I love it. Oh, she was so great.
That's so
So
funny.
yeah, I think we're all doing the 8K on Saturday.
Michael
I don't
is
think
not.
we've decided.
I'm not.
Oh, Michael's not doing it.
No, he's just doing the half.
I haven't really decided what I'm doing. Usually, like a group runs together, but I was debating on if I wanted to go for a PR.
Nice.
But I figured I'd see what Friday was like, and then decide
call,
if I wanted
good
to
call.
fight and just kind of make a morning up decision. So I'm gonna like look at what my PR is, and then just see how I feel, and then do that.
Good idea.
And then
I will be
Saturday
walking the 8K because
Okay.
I am just trying to survive the
weekend?
weekend. So I will be for sure moseying the 8K so that I can save some energy for what is probably
The
going to be
shenanigans.
torture on. See, I'm like.
Tom will put you on his back like you.
I'm kind of between I'm all in for the shenanigans, but I'm also really worried about like actually making it to the finish line.
Here's the thing, and I don't want to start quitting before we even get in the car to drive down there, but I might be walking that with you.
Okay. It's cool.
Just because I'm really, I have no confidence in my training right now.
I'm
but
team.
you know,
Listen, I'm team Jen Taylor too. Jennifer Taylor and I have talked. She just got clearance to run for the first time like last week, so we're a little behind on miles. It's fine. We're just gonna walk it in.
And Tom's got the miles. He did 10 miles. And he did 8 miles twice.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
He's got more miles
than
Jen and I combined. Jennifer and I combined.
So if you guys want to, I was going to say, if you guys want to run with us, we're going to do, we always do whoever's got the shortest intervals in the group. So I think it's 30-30s.
Yes.
Is what we're going to do. So we're going to do kind of a fun, really easy, drink on the course, yell at people pace. So if you're interested in that, feel free.
And you don't have to yell at people. Amy Chase, if you remember when we were at Space Coast, we had some quieter people who did not yell at people. She didn't yell at anybody. She didn't yell at anybody. But she was there for the shenanigans. And so you can do it either way.
And you can do it either way. Or run your own race and then meet us in the tent afterward. I know Lisa is going, and I don't want to put her on blast, but I know she's going for a PR. So she's running on her own. Has been doing really well. And I know Kimberly's going to run with her. So I know, like, people are so don't feel like you have to run with us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Meet us in the tent. But if you want to run with a big group, do not be intimidated because we're fun. We are the walking wounded. And
yes. Although
we're running for fun. We always run Shamrock for fun.
Jennifer Taylor has requested specifically that Michael be at mile like 10 to 11 with her beer because he is her carrot.
That's probably not going to happen this time.
What?
I'm not in the same shape I was that year, so it's probably not going to happen.
I don't know because
but
you
waited a long time.
I did.
Yes. Okay, but you were, even if you do a sub 2, which is your goal, you're still going to be an hour and a half before us.
Yeah. All right. We'll see. I can be coaxed into it. Well, for Jennifer Taylor, I'll do it.
She literally, this was her only request.
Okay. All right.
That you be at that mile marker as her dangling carrot.
Okay. I felt weird walking down that road to get there.
Well, things happen.
Fine.
It's fine. Lots of people do it.
And we can scream Dave again.
Yes. So excited.
I felt like I was shouldn't have been there.
Well,
I was going to get in
other
trouble.
people did it the year before. Dave did it for us the year before that.
I'm a rule follower, though.
Oh, my gosh.
Just because other people did something isn't a reason to do something.
That's not a good reason.
I'm just saying.
That's the only reason.
I'm just saying it's not against the rules. Just because you felt weird because you were the only person doing it doesn't mean it was against the rules.
Yeah.
Or, devil's advocate, Michael, you could just run 30-30s with us.
That's probably less likely.
That's hilarious.
I wonder, it'll be like Space Coast where he just leaves us 15 minutes early in the corral because he's just done.
Maybe.
And I'm out.
Maybe.
I'm out.
Maybe he'll gently
caress me again?
somebody again in the corral this time as he leaves.
Any of our female runners would like a caress, I could do that. I mean, Tom,
we
I'll caress
will
you
be dressed
too.
alike.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I mean,
we
Bill,
will be dressed
Tom,
alike. So
they are also.
Oh my gosh!
I can caress them as well if they would like.
Oh my!
If they'll help their racing.
I think it would.
It was intimate, wasn't it? That was
It
the
was
word
intimate.
we used.
That was the word.
It was a very intimate morning.
There was an intimacy to it.
This is true. And then you just took off.
It's like, I gotta go.
I'm out of here.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Oh my god!
I can't believe it's for us right now a little over a week away, but a few days away. If you're listening, I can't believe it's right around the corner.
So close.
It's crazy.
Trying to think. Is there anything else we need to tell people about?
About that weekend?
I don't know. A bunch of the girls are wearing sparkle skirts, either green or the actual shamrocky one for the half marathon.
Yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm doing for the 8K, but I'll figure it out.
I haven't either.
Oh, I bought another. Oh, never mind. I bought another Roth Red shirt. I bought 2 Roth Red shirts. It's the addiction. I can't help it.
Seriously, we need some sort of discount code, Erin.
I bought the one.
Work that.
Which is it has all the words. It's like pot of gold, leprechauns.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who's it's?
I think it says Shamrock on it, doesn't it? Shamrocks, pot of gold, leprechauns. I think that's what it says. And then on the back it has like the either you can put the 13.1, the distance, the 13.1, 26. But I think I ended up getting just the falling shamrocks because that way I can wear it whenever without necessarily having to have a distance on it.
Hey, Erin.
Yeah.
What intervals does a leprechaun run?
Oh boy.
Is this going to be a dad joke or a? I don't know. What intervals does a leprechaun run, Tom?
Dirty turkeys.
Oh my God.
I am very sorry to all of our listeners who had to listen to that.
It's okay. I can make that joke. I know leprechauns.
Oh man.
Also, if you run with us, I will tell you that you will get to hear Tom sing. And you'll get to hear Tom's stories where he'll tell you about, what did he decide he's going to tell? Robert Lighthouse McDonald. So come to run with us and you will hear about what that means.
Ah, interesting.
Tom's so silly.
Just so ridiculous.
All right.
Oh, you could also run with us the next weekend.
Oh,
Big Woods. If you're near Reading, PA, and you want to run a trail race, Big Woods Half Marathon.
Only has 2,000 feet of elevation.
2,000 feet elevation. Very, gets very technical in spots.
Yeah.
There's like no trail in spots. Vanessa enjoys that kind of thing.
So if you happen to have trained for something like that, because I would not recommend you just
I don't
get
know
up off the couch and do that.
But if you're out there, keep an eye out for us.
Yes, I will either be running or volunteering.
I'll be
depending on how my hip is.
Yeah, I'll be running. As we said before, Baltimore Hun will be there. Mel.
Yes, Megan will be there. Emily will be there.
Megan will be there. Yeah, that's true. Yep.
I'm not sure who else.
I don't know.
I know Michelle Kay said that she's either running or coming to hang out with us.
Yep.
So we're going to probably try and do like a lunch or something after, depending on our house hunting.
And
good luck.
Yeah, that's.
And wait, tell me again, how long is it?
13.1.
It's a half.
Half. It's a half. Okay.
Yeah.
Big Woods half marathon.
I never know with you guys.
Yeah, no, it's
like
just
if it's going to be
just a half.
I am really like, because we have that. We have springtime, then we have Big Sur, and then we really have nothing. I really want to get like a 24-hour race or two in there, just something.
Which we talked about, and at some point, we got to sign up for something. But I feel like I'm not ready to commit to that. So you find what you want to do, and I'll figure out if it works.
Sounds
for
good.
me.
You know what you could do?
No.
Our virtually live race.
I was just going to say before we get there.
Wow. What?
Wow.
You just killed my amazing transition.
I'm sorry. Well,
Jesus.
You just jumped like through our stuff without giving Tom or Diana any chance to talk about what they've got coming up.
But my transition.
What?
I don't know if we have it. Honestly, I don't know if we have anything coming up. Hang on. Hold, please.
In April, we have a 10K. We have Soul City 10K.
Soul City, yeah.
I'm doing that Fast and Furious 5K again.
Oh, the taco.
Adorable.
You're doing the taco mile, right?
I was going to say, I 100% know
I
we
forgot
said
about that.
there was something that Tom and Diana wanted to talk about.
Yes, the taco mile.
I knew there was. I just could not remember what it was.
Well, it doesn't have to be today. It can be...
Well, we already killed the transition, so go on.
We already killed the transition.
I can't tell. Are we leaving this in?
I don't know. I'll decide when I edit it.
This is the special sauce.
These all get decided in the moment.
This is what the fans want. They want the realness.
It is what give the fans what they want.
When people stop being polite and start getting real.
Oh God.
Just saying.
Just like Mallory.
All right, I want it, but because you keep teasing to us this taco thing, I want to hear about the taco thing. I don't care what the people want. I want to hear about the taco race.
Okay. So we've got a couple of races coming up this spring. Soul the City we do every year, Fast and Furious. But right around Cinco de Mayo, I think, when is it? The 14th, slightly after Cinco de Mayo. We usually do Antietam Brewery, which I know you guys are fans of.
Oh, it was a place.
It was a place.
No offense to them. There was somebody in their place.
Yes.
Yep. So a couple weeks after Cinco de Mayo, they are doing a taco mile. So we usually do every year they do a 5K race, and then they have an option to do a 5K and a beer mile or just a beer mile. And I swear to God, it's a legit beer mile where dudes are just puking. It's wild.
Oh, my God.
But what I signed up for, although I don't know if Tom actually signed up for it or not.
I'm not.
A bunch of us signed up for the taco mile. So instead of a beer mile, it's a taco mile, and you have to eat a taco every quarter mile. So I think I'm going to have to train for that. Like, do you think it'll be a soft taco? It's got to be
That's
a soft
what I
taco.
was
It's
wondering.
got to be a soft taco.
Gotta be, right?
It's got to be
It's
a
got to
soft
be a soft
taco.
taco, right?
Oh, my God.
So, like, maybe I'm just going to start training tacos. Like,
Wait.
Is it like
Like,
Taco
yeah.
Bell?
Is it like,
I will
okay,
coach-
yes.
I
okay,
will
that was
coach
gonna be my
you.
question. So is it like Taco Bell taco, like where it's like just basically a flour tortilla with some meat and cheese inside and that's it? Like I feel like basic.
Or are they going to sabotage me like they did with the donut run, where
Oh.
instead of having the Dunkin' Donuts, it's just going to fall apart donut. They had full-on cake donuts.
Oh,
was
my
terrible.
God. That's heavy.
That was terrible.
That's heavy.
Like, is it going to be full-on almost a burrito rather than
Oh
a
my
taco?
God.
That's what
or
I'm
is
wondering.
it going to be
That's
a
what
Taco
I'm.
Bell
That's what I'm
taco?
wondering. Whether it's going to be like a real like heavy taco, or is it just going to be about a bit as basic as you can get? Like not even like the supreme taco, just like the basic Taco Bell taco that's meat, cheese, and flour tortilla. See,
How
I
quick
think I
do you
could
think
do
I can eat a
that.
taco?
Man, if
Well,
I ate 4 Taco Bell tacos,
One of those,
I might die.
One of those small
What?
tacos. What?
Yeah, I think I would die.
Oh my god, I could eat 4
When
tacos.
Tom and I go to Taco Bell, they're like, "Ma'am, pull your family around, and we'll be happy to
Listen,
serve
I know,
you." Like
I
that's how
know.
much Taco Bell we
It
consume.
like destroys my stomach.
And I
so
know that
badly.
like
I
Will
can't
Run for
even-
Tacos has like so many other things going on in her life.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
right now, personally, that she hasn't been running. So she may not be listening to this because she may be taking a break. However, she has eaten like wasn't it like the challenge where she did like 20 tacos or
That's
something
great.
like that?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
And he's
for
all
me,
like, I
my
can't eat 4
stomach-
tacos.
No, I could eat 4 tacos. I said I can't eat 4 Taco Bell tacos.
Oh, that's the problem is I could scarf those things down because
Those are
they're so
basically
like
water.
Yes, there's like almost nothing.
They
in
Like,
them.
do
it's
not
like
settle
nothing
well,
there.
though.
I didn't say anything about settling. See,
But
here's the thing. I didn't say
that's
I
an
didn't say
after
anything about
problem.
settling.
That's not a race
It's not
problem.
an after problem while you're racing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's a good
that-
point.
That I never said anything about the aftermath. I just said that I could scarf down 4 tacos easily. 1 taco every quarter mile, probably very easily. The consequences of that, like a few hours later, might not be great.
I don't think it's good. If you're running, it's not going to be a few hours later. The consequences.
Oh, see, I don't.
I-
I don't ever have those.
No, because
kinds of
it's
problems.
just a mile, so
Yeah.
it's going to be over in
20
even if you're
minutes.
stopping to eat a taco. Yeah, like
25
if you're
minutes,
stopping
yeah.
to eat the taco, the most it'll take is 20 minutes. Because when we did a beer mile where we had to drink an entire beer, I feel like we did it in like 22 minutes or something.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like you can easily eat a taco, like run, walk another quarter mile, eat a taco, run, walk another mile, eat a taco, and get to the end and eat your taco.
That's a quarter mile. But yeah.
Especially
Quarter mile, that's
if
what
it's like a soft taco and you
Yeah.
kind of fold it in
I
half
think
and
the
just shove
soft
the whole
taco
thing
would
in your
be
That's what
mouth.
I'm saying.
easier.
Like the-
yeah,
the-
yeah.
the Taco Bell
and you could
taco-
use water to help get some of it
A
down,
Taco
like
Bell
hot
taco
dog
is like
eating.
three
Yeah.
bites. It's like 3 easy bites.
Oh,
You just
yeah,
go,
yeah.
Kind of
And I
fold the ends
wonder
in
how-
and go.
I know
how
that.
like
That's not what I'm
stickler
saying.
you have to be, because we did the donut run. You had to completely finish the donut
Yeah.
before you'd go out again.
Oh.
So like you had to like open your mouth and show them that there wasn't still donut in your
Yeah.
mouth. It was literally the worst day of my life.
It was
I'm
terrible.
physically traumatized.
I
by
cannot,
It was
I
terrible.
cannot wait for her to be physically traumatized by the
man.
taco run and talk about it for like the next 5 years.
I'll also tell you,
Tom, why didn't you sign
I'll
up?
also tell you, because I'm battling demons, I'll also tell you that there is 0% chance tomorrow night for dinner we don't get Taco Bell.
Now that we've talked about Taco Bell for like 20
I
minutes.
apologize in advance, but that's happening.
I actually don't know the last time I had Taco Bell.
That's not true. I remember the exact last time you had
I
Taco
don't
Bell.
remember it.
We just had it very recently.
When? What?
When we stopped.
I remember that.
Yes.
You guys stopped on
when
the way home from
we stopped on the way
something.
home, and Greg was with us in the car.
That was rocking the knob.
Yes, that wasn't that long ago.
That was pretty long ago.
September.
Yes,
It's March.
But the way you said it, I don't remember. Like, it was a very specific time.
Well, now that you say it, I remember. But like
Prior to that, it had been like 7 years since I last ate Taco Bell.
it wasn't like it was 3 weeks ago.
In Michael's defense, it was kind of a long time ago. In our defense, it's been like hours.
It's literally been hours, probably. Taco Bell is my favorite fast
There's
food.
probably trash from Taco Bell in our trash can.
I could eat Taco Bell like 3 times a week and
Honestly,
not get sick of it.
Back when I was in college, I did eat it like 3 times a week, maybe more. Probably until like my mid-20s, and then like something about Taco Bell changed, and my stomach like literally rejected it every time. Like, not like just like
see,
pooping.
that's fine because you consume all those calories and then it's just gone.
No, but it wasn't even just pooping.
Doesn't
Like,
linger.
it was making me vomit, and I don't
that's
vomit.
bad. Yeah,
I'm not a
that's
vomit.
bad.
Like, as soon as you vomit, like something makes me throw up, I can't do
Nope.
that
Yeah,
multiple
that's
times
not
again.
good. Yeah.
So it just was not like I would.
We're still going.
It would like literally be like I would eat it, and then like an hour later, it would be back out of my body.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't tell
you
you.
always ask us for cover art for these episodes, and tomorrow night when we get Taco Bell,
The trough of Taco Bell.
we're going to take a
we order for
picture
ourselves.
and send it to you.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Back to my segue. My amazing segue. Remember that?
I don't.
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know. Anyway, we're doing our virtually live race.
Oh gosh.
We are going. What was it? May 21st.
May 21st. Yes.
We have tentatively nailed down items for the race. It'll be a medallion, of course. Most likely a collapsible cup, which if you've run cupless races, they're amazing. They're like little like silicone cups or whatever. We actually use
It'll
them.
be like an actual water bottle, like unlike Run
well, no,
Disney.
this is a cup.
Yeah, like
Yoga Disney.
We use them for Disney actually when we
Yeah.
are in Disney instead of carrying around a water bottle because you can stick it in your pocket really easily. So it's like an 8-ounce cup, and then
Yep, you just drink out of it and-
go to the fountain, fill it with water, drink it, go to the fountain, drink, like refill it, and then it collapses and you just stick it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
They use them at races a lot for cupless races.
I
Cupless
know,
racing is good.
Vacation races, if I remember
Oh, they
correctly,
use them.
they started
Yeah.
using them
Yep.
regularly.
Yep.
So they're pretty cool.
So be one of those and a sticker or magnet. We haven't decided yet.
And our friend Vanessa is super busy. She's got like 20 different races that she's now race directing.
Yes.
So
She's now a boss babe.
Yeah, she's got so she's got like 1,000,001 medals to make for her own races. So she recommended another company to us that does wooden medallions as well.
Because we kind of like the wooden ones.
So we are going with that same type of theme.
And we're going to go with like a spring theme.
Yeah, Michael
this
came
year.
up with the
I
design.
came up with an idea, yeah.
So that's what we're going with.
Editor's note, the virtually live race is already open. It will not be opening April 1st. You can go now. Check the link in our bio on Instagram or search Virtually Live 2022 on Run Sign Up. Or there's also a link in this chapter of the podcast that you can click on. But yes, it has already opened up. The medallion is available to be seen. It is a sunflower-themed medallion. There will be a collapsible cup from Ultra Aspire, and a Will Run For sticker for a water bottle if you wish, or laptop or something like that. All right, thanks, guys. So
It will be. Our goal is to open registration April 1st for May 12th.
it's not a joke.
Yes. What's not a joke?
It's April
'Cause it's
1st.
April
You
Fool's
don't
Day.
open anything
Oh.
on April 1st.
Unlike everything else we do, this is not a prank.
I'm like, what was not a joke? I'm so
We're
dumb.
firing all
I'm
cylinders
so dumb.
tonight, guys.
That would be on brand for us.
Oh, my God.
Okay, April 2nd. How about that? We're shooting to open it. It will probably be slightly more than it was last year to cover our costs. We are not looking to make any money off of this, guys.
Yeah.
We just want you guys to join us. For those who were not around last year, what the Virtually Live race is a race that we are all going to do on the same day, virtually, and then virtually live.
Close
the
to
live
the same
part of it,
time. Yeah.
we will have a live start time. If you cannot join us for the live start time, that is totally fine. Just do your miles that week, that weekend, whenever you get a chance to do them. Share your run with us. We're gonna, share all those pictures like we did last year. I'll put together a medal collage again, or a medallion collage again. And yeah, we'll be on IG Live at the start time. And then last year we moved to Zoom, and people Zoomed with us while they were on their runs, walking, running,
Tom
walking.
blew it up on social media.
Tom blew it up on social media.
I'm going to be all over social media. Don't you worry.
Oh gosh. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We hope that you guys can join us again this year. We'll put out the price when it comes up. We're gathering all of the prices right now to figure all of that stuff out.
Yeah. We're probably looking somewhere between like $25 or $30.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more this year because
Well, the items are a little more,
yeah.
and shipping and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And we have to buy envelopes and such. So.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
we're excited.
Looking forward to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start us off with something good.
Something good.
We're watching Downton Abbey.
I finally made it happen, guys. I've been trying to get him to watch this for since we got together. I feel like the last episode happened right when we first started dating.
So my experience prior is I watched the first episode and then the movie. So there's an awful lot of content in between those
There
two
is.
things. And we're wrapping up season 2 right now. I love this show. It's a bit of a slow burn because you got to learn the characters. But man,
It's so much drama.
the
I
amount of
forgot how much
drama
drama it is. It's amazing.
and shade that they throw at each
yeah,
other
ugh.
and polite insults and just oh God, it's the best thing in the world.
And it's all to everyone's faces. There's a lot of stuff that happens behind people's backs, but they'll just call somebody trash to their face, and it's
God.
just out of control.
Yeah, it's so fantastic. So I am loving Downton Abbey, and hopefully, the second movie's coming out pretty soon.
Oh, that's
I think
right.
sometime
yeah.
in April, maybe. So I don't know. Maybe we can binge this and get ready for the second movie because I am all in on this Abbey.
Yeah, we've been doing almost nothing but watching that.
I've
Abbey.
researched where it is in relation to London in case we
Oh my
ever
God.
go to London so we can visit the Abbey.
He's all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
He's about to do some cosplay.
Oh my God.
Also,
man.
Here's something. If you guys aren't familiar with Tom and who he is as a person, one of his core characteristics is he doesn't understand when Nazis occurred in time. So we'll be watching almost anything, and he'll be like, are there going to be Nazis in everything we watch? And I continue to explain to him the time period. I mean, granted, there are Nazis now,
Tom
which
wants
is
to
fair,
defend himself.
but
Not that I want to see them, and I do not support them. Let me just be very clear.
Why
I'm
aren't
not
there
a fan.
Nazis?
I'm not a fanboy of Nazis.
but particularly for watching anything set anything set in the UK, he's got no concept of time. We
man.
were watching The Crown, and it was literally the 60s, and there was a mine collapse, and it was kind of ominous at the beginning, and he's like, I bet Nazis are gonna come. And I'm it's like 1964,
Poor Tom.
Tom. And he's like, and then he looks confused when I say that.
Tom.
I had to look up World War One.
Because he didn't know who was fighting.
I read all about the Ottoman Empire.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Tom. All right.
This is just a running thing in my life.
No.
My something good.
Again, hold on. Again. I love Downton Abbey.
Hates Nazis.
But I am very much against Nazis. Let's not get that confused.
Yes, we're into something good here. Let's.
Oh my God.
Well,
oh my God.
My something good is the most insane piece of cinema I've ever seen.
Oh God.
So I watched, as per usual, Sebastian Stan came out with a new movie. So I said, hey, that's what I would like to watch this weekend. So on Hulu, we watched the movie Fresh.
Oh.
It is a horror movie involving online dating and cannibalism.
Oh, okay.
Why?
And it was brilliant. It was funny. It probably would be scary if I wasn't looking at Seb the entire time. Honestly, I would let him murder me. Honestly, I would go back to his house.
Oh my God.
No spoilers because you need to experience this movie.
Yeah, everyone has to watch it. It's bonkers.
Ooh, interesting.
It's actually good. It's a female director. It's definitely kind of like a female power, girl movie, International Women's Day. Again, horror, a little bit of suspenseful, but the director said she wanted to do a horror movie for people that liked horror but also didn't like horror. So it's kind of somewhere in the middle. A little gory.
Cannibalism, yeah.
Really, really good.
Cool.
Really good. So yeah, even the premiere when they did that, they were standing in front of these signs that said meat cute that were spelled MEAT with a slab of meat. So it's campy but great. So watch that.
I am just my something good was getting all the dirty dishes out of my car that was making it smell.
I'm not even joking. No joke. I went into his car. It's horrifying, guys. So back when we went to Arizona, we saw Amy and Jason Chase, and we get into Amy's car, and she's like, "I'm sorry, my car is a mess." And honestly, there was one mask box on the floor.
Literally, that was it.
We were very confused by what mess she was speaking about, but apparently that's a mess to her. And I got in when she said this, and I was like, you have never seen Michael's car. The definition of mess, it defies the definition of mess.
Oh, God.
Look, winter is tough because I bring a lot of stuff to work, and then it stays in the car, and I have stuff that I keep in the car in case I get stuck at work. And sometimes things get lost in the back, like my lunch dishes.
So I get in the car. So today, after OTF, we're going to go run 2 extra miles so that I can start getting some mile consistency. So I'm like, let's run 2 miles. His car's closer, so I'm like, let me put my bag inside your car. I open the car door, and I almost vomited.
Just hit with a wall.
It was just a waft of whatever was in it. And I was like, your car stinks.
God.
So his something good is apparently cleaning out his smelly car.
Yes.
Thank God.
Needed.
It was needed. It was needed.
He needs to clean it because we have to take it to Shamrock because his car gets 10 plus miles per gallon more than mine.
Yeah,
and
I'll clean it.
Gas prices are ridiculous right now. So we have to take his car to Shamrock.
I will definitely clean it fully.
God, I'm scared.
And vacuum it and everything.
I'm scared.
So it's actually clean.
You do a mobile detailing. I've been looking at those to come to the house and just get mine done.
My something good, which now feels really I don't know, after talking about how gross that all was,
Is it
I'm going to talk
Nazis?
about food. Is it Nazis?
Nazis.
No, I was going to do half-price sushi on Wednesday.
Oh my god, that was amazing! Oh my
There's a-
god.
Were there Nazis there?
What time period did this take
Time
place?
period was this sushi in?
Oh my God. There's a place by us, Volcano, that does half-price sushi every Wednesday night if you dine in. And we were going for a little while during the summertime, and we haven't been in forever. And we went last week, and I was so excited. And like, it's all of their rolls, including their like really super expensive, like $15 to like $20 rolls. Everything's half price.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It was awesome.
So
Yeah.
amazing. So
It was like $40,
while
and
you
we
guys
had
are
so
going
much.
to Taco Bell, I'm thinking about going to half price sushi tomorrow.
I want to go back to all you can eat sushi. Like it wasn't as good quality.
It wasn't as good
but,
quality.
Like man, you could eat a lot of
You
it.
can eat a lot of sushi. It's true.
That's the exact strategy we applied to Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's the same thing, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same.
Yeah. So, yeah, my something good is Volcano in Berlin, New Jersey, half price sushi Wednesday nights if you dine in.
not the
If you
volcanoes.
happen
love
to
that.
be around this area.
Yeah.
And not the Jacqueline volcano.
Not volcano
where
butthole.
the butthole.
That would be like a good sushi roll, though. The volcano butthole.
Oh my
The
God.
volcano butthole.
You're an innovator.
Oh my God.
We'll have to come up with a good roll for that.
Wow.
It would be
And
spicy.
on that note,
it would probably be spicy.
On that note, I think that'll do, Pig. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for continuing to interact with us, sharing the podcast, liking us, and following us, and all that jazz. And I will leave you with this.
Oh, God.
So when I did my 100th Peloton ride, I did it to a class by the instructor Alex Toussaint. Trust me, I like all the girls. All the lady instructors are my jam, but Alex did a pretty awesome 90s hip-hop ride. And he's got a ton of quotes. And one of his quotes is, "You become unstoppable once you remove mental limitations. You have to break down to break through." And then I ripped off my shirt and I was like, "Let's go, Peloton." But that's all I got for you. Goodbye, everyone.
bye.
Bye.